In most countries, soccer is free. In America, your parents need to pay at least $10,000 a year just for you to play. I've watched families choose between paying club fees or making rent, between a child's dream and putting food on the table. Players with money advance, and the players without it get left behind. This isn't a future problem. It is limiting your opportunities right now. This video exposes the pay-to-play system that is blocking your path, and it shows how we can build a meritocracy where skill, not wealth, determines your success. I am not holding back here. US soccer isn't designed to find talent. It is built to find parents with deep pockets. Everywhere else in the world, clubs invest in players. They scout kids in the streets, they train them for free, and then if that kid makes it pro, the clubs then get paid. In America, it's flipped. Here, the players invest in the clubs. Parents are the customers, not the kids. And what they're buying isn't development, it's access. You're not paying for better training. You're paying just to sit at the table. $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a year just to make it on the roster. This is a cash flow business disguised as player development. But there are some bright spots. Clubs like FC Delco in Pennsylvania have created scholarship programs where they cover 70% of the costs for talented players coming from low-income communities, which means clubs can prioritize talent over money. And these exact scholarship programs prevent talented players from going under the radar. Supporters of pay-to-play argue that these fees are essential to cover the costs for things like facilities, coaching, and equipment that would else be funded through transfers and sponsorships for international clubs. They say that without parent investment, these clubs just wouldn't survive. The product isn't soccer. The product isn't even development. The product is not kids' dreams. The product is your parents' wallets. Now, soccer in America isn't just expensive. It is a stacked ladder of invoices at every single level of development. More money for flights and hotels just to be seen at showcases. Private trainers, recruiting services, and highlight reels. Every step is another paywall. And parents know it's expensive, and they feel it every single month. But the thing is, they're terrified. They're scared that if they don't pay, their kid is gonna fall behind. And the truth is, they will. And clubs weaponize that fear. They sell elite paths and exposure opportunities, which in other terms means another invoice. Meanwhile, South Bronx United is breaking this model by providing free year-round training and academic support to over 1,000 youth players in one of America's poorest districts, with graduates now playing college soccer nationwide. I come across so many talented players who don't get the exposure they need simply because they don't play club soccer. And that's why you'll see players who are not as good as you get opportunities that you can't simply because their parents could afford to pay for doors to be opened for their son. Some club directors argue that these high fees ensure quality coaching and better competition, claiming that the investment produces more college-ready players. And although that is the case for some clubs, it isn't the case for all. They point their college placement statistics as proof that their system works to those who could afford it. This system isn't designed to develop players. It's designed to extract maximum value from anxious parents who are willing to do whatever it takes for their kid's dream to be realized. And the biggest lie of all, the scholarship dream. Families will tell themselves that they're investing now so they can get the return on investment later. But families will spend $50,000 on club fees hoping for a $100,000 scholarship across the 4 years that their son or daughter is in college. But with men's college soccer, it works a little bit differently. Because unless you're at a tier 1 school like Pitt, Wake Forest, Clemson, or Indiana University, most scholarship packages are partial, whether you're playing Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, NAIA, or junior college. The return never matches what families put in. The scholarship chase is not a promise. It is a slot machine, and the house always wins. I've met with families who have remortgaged their house, sold their second car, or took on a second or third job just to make sure that their kid was in the shop window when it came to getting opportunities at the college level. But the thing is about college soccer is it is changing so fast. Roster spots are now being filled with internationals rather than Americans. Coaches prefer a sophomore transfer over an incoming freshman any day of the week. Defenders of the current model point to limited scholarship funding as a reality beyond their control. They argue that without their development plans, fewer players would receive scholarship money, and that the system represents Americans' values of competition and investment. Only 1 in 34 club players in the US play college soccer at any level. That is 33 players whose parents have invested heavily into their son or daughter's development without no return on investment. So who actually wins in this system? The clubs win, the tournament organizers win, the apparel companies win, the national federations and leagues win. The only ones who lose are the kids, the very people that the system is supposed to serve. And as long as that is true, the US will continue to shut out its best talent, burning the kids it does let in and underperforming on the world stage. But change is happening. MLS academies like FC Dallas and Philadelphia Union now offer fully funded development paths with clear pipelines to professional contracts, producing players like Ricardo Pepi and Brendan Aronson, who went from local neighborhoods to multi-million-dollar transfers to European clubs. Community initiatives like Tudela FC in Los Angeles are creating professional quality training environments for inner city players at minimal costs, proving the model can work across America. Those with vested interests in the current system argue that drastic changes could collapse the youth soccer infrastructure overnight, limiting opportunities for thousands of kids across the country. We need a landscape where talent trumps income, with accessible clubs and local school programs, and development pathways that are funded by professional clubs and federations. It is about creating a system that can actually compete with the best in the world by tapping into all of America's talent, not just the wealthy parts. If you are a player with dreams of becoming a professional, don't let this broken system define your journey. This path might be unfair, but your response to that unfairness will define you. I just interviewed a pro player for FC Dallas who revealed why 99% of players never make it pro. His insights were absolutely game-changing. The video will be in the comments section below. The truly committed ones, the ones who want this the most, will watch it. The rest won't bother. So ask yourself, which player are you?